Hello and welcome to Vlogtober day 13. Well, it's actually, what day are we on? Wednesday afternoon. It's round about 5:30. This is the first chance I've had time to pick the camera up today. Well, I've been to work. I've packed a few Etsy orders. I've been shopping online. I've ordered a bit of new fabric for the online shop. And I've been trying to find some long haired fur, like for the gonks beards, and it's just impossible to find. None of my suppliers have actually got any in, only black, which I don't want black, I want white. So that's gone. I've done a couple of pre-orders with some fabric for end of October and end of November. So we've got one or two nice fabrics coming. It's like animals. I've got some sewing theme fabric, but it's a little bit different this time, and some that's ideal for children. Dinosaurs, that's what I've got, a set of fat quarters for that. And I think, what was the other one? I've got some more Snoopy coming too, lots of Snoopy, and I'm sure there's something else, but I've forgotten what it is now. But some of these new ones aren't due until next year, so that's going to be something nice to look forward to. Today I did receive another fabric order. It's just one single bolt of advent calendar. So, and that's a Hugar advent calendar. Looks very nice. If I can, mind you, I can't put a picture in. No, I can't. If I can get a picture from somewhere, I will pop it in here. Other than that, I will try and get a picture tomorrow. But it's very nice. It's sort of, I think, like grey and white, and I'm sure there's a bit of pink in it. But yeah, so I might, if I have time, I might see if I can make one up next week, and then I can share that with you. Yeah, I've not been doing much else really. When I came in, I usually always sit down and have a nice cup of tea, which Yorkshire tea as usual, and I actually treated myself to a little cake today, just from our local Staniforths, and it's called a lemon lush, and it's like sponge cake. You get this little triangle of cake, and it's got a soft pastry base, I would say, and it's very moist and it's really nice. I'm not a big cake fan, but I do like one of them, and I think the last time I had one was probably about 18 months ago, 2 years, something like that. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to do a little bit of machine embroidery. I'm hopefully going to do the pumpkin coaster for the cup. So I'm just going to have a play now and see if I've got the stages right. And if I have, I will do another one and I will share that with you. And I hope you like that little bit of machine embroidery for the pumpkin mug rug things. Considering it's only a 15-minute stitch out, I think it's taken me ages to do, because I use 3 colours on mine, and it did come up with more colours, and I thought, the one thing I don't like about a single needle machine is all the colour changes, and I end up, my back's killing me now, because the machine's at the right height for to put the hoop and everything in when I'm stood up, but trying to thread it, and you having to bend down all the time, and it's ridiculous. So it's taken me a bit longer than it should have done, really, but I like the end results. Now, I had to go and print off the instructions, which is a good job I did, otherwise I'd have got in the right pickle. The first one, the pumpkin, I used tearaway stabiliser and quilting wadding in it, and it's got the same colour fabric on the back. Now, you have to, as it's a plique, you have to cut your fabrics away before you satin stitch, and on this one I forgot to do it round where the leaves were here. I'm just getting carried away because I'm not out of sort of practice of doing that kind of a plique where you have to cut your back away, because I used to do a lot of it at one time, and you know, it just goes straight over my head now. So, but then when you're cutting your applique, you do keep getting your scissors stuck in your wadding a little bit, which is a bit of a pain. But I have noticed when I tore away my stabiliser that it's leaving, I don't know if you can see, but lots of little pieces there. Now, it'll probably wash away eventually, as you can see there, because I hadn't cut it out first before I satin stitch. I've left a bit of wadding there, but I can't get any closer, otherwise I'll cut my stitches. It does feel fine, this one. The trouble is, I like the combination of both of them, really, I think, because this one is done on wash away stabiliser, which after you've finished stitching you can just rip it off and it's fine. And yes, there are a little few bits around the edge, but that will disappear as soon as I wash them. And I use felt in this one. That was another recommendation, using felt. So I've used my acrylic and wool mix felt that I have that in the shop, and you can iron it. It irons up beautifully, it washes well, so I thought, well, I'll try that, and yeah, it stitched out fine. It was a bit fiddly cutting the applique out, because you had to watch your scissors didn't cut into your wash away stabiliser. But yet again, I forgot to take the hoop out to cut the back of the fabric away, so I left on the leaves. So I had to finish off the applique because I'd started it there, then stopped the machine, took it out, cut away my fabric, and it was fine. I mean, it's only a little bit, but I'll live with it. It's only for myself and Adele, so it doesn't matter. But I've enjoyed doing it, but they have taken a bit longer than I expected. But they look really nice with our mug. So I'm going to be using these a bit, and on Halloween, on the last vlog of this month, it'll be Saturday the 31st. So I'm probably going to film mine the day before, because I'm going to get Adele to join me on that day, even if it's just for a part of it, because she's busy getting ready for conventions then. But I thought we could, you know, do it together on the last one and have something special in our cup, because I know she's shown the cup on her vlog, and she's been talking about I don't know, what are they, chocolate bombs or something, and she did buy 2. And they've got marshmallows in, so they're no good for her because she's vegetarian. So hopefully she'll have time to make some. Otherwise, I might pop to Tesco's one day and see if I can find something, because obviously I've got to get the spray cream and everything in, so we can have something nice and sweet and sickly, which will be lovely. And I'm sure Jake will probably want one as well because he'll be at home. So yes. So yeah, a nice stitch out, lovely shaped pumpkin. Any issues were down to user issues. So it's yeah, but I decided to put a green stem on this one because I didn't think brown stem would look nice. I thought because the pumpkin's on here, I've got a green stem on, so I thought matchy matchy. So yes, really enjoyed that. Can't wait to use them now. I've got a box in a I don't know if you've seen these cupboards that you can have the cubes, I should say. You can get them for dog cages and things like that. We've used them for the shows and they've got plastic sides. So I've got some out here in my sewing room and I've got one up in the bedroom with boxes in, which I used to keep my yarn in when I had a lot of yarn, which I don't have now. All I've got is hand-dyed yarn, roughly, and odd few balls I bought when I've been away. So in the boxes, in these cages, I've now started putting my seasonal decorations in. So I'm going to have one for autumn Halloween, one for Christmas, one for Easter, one spring, things like that. So hopefully over the next couple of years I'll have all my decorations made, like for my tier tray and for the mantle in the living room and things like that, so I can just keep getting them out and I won't have to rush around making things every year. Oh dear me, I don't know. Right, today, what have I done today? I did a bit of sewing today. Yes, I got one of my flowers done. I don't think I'm going to do one tomorrow. I think I'm going to try and get this one stitched in with the rest of them tomorrow, and then maybe Friday I'll do another one. I need to get them fitted together because now I've done them like this, they're not fitting together how I want them. So I should have done them in lines. I knew I should have done them in lines, but never mind, it doesn't matter. Right, well, I will show you the progress on my socks while I'm here. Today's sort of target was to do another 18 rows on my foot to get the foot finished tonight before I go to bed, and I am on track. Let's have a look. I have got 6 more rounds to do on the foot, so all being well, tomorrow night, Thursday, I'm not going anywhere, so I am going to try and get the toe finished and that'll be done. So that's exciting. On the next pair of socks. I have to say that this yarn, it doesn't feel like any other yarn that I've used. It's soft, yes, but I don't know if you find when you're using hand-dyed yarn, does it stretch a bit when you're knitting, or is it just me? Because sometimes I find like when I've got my when I'm doing the gusset part, the pickup or something, and sometimes it's a bit tight and you get a stitch that stretches. Have you ever found that? Because I find that a lot, but on this yarn it didn't do that. It seems to be a little bit firmer, and it's still there's nothing special in it. It's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And it is so nice. It is lovely to work with. So I think I'm going to have some more yarn from Felt Fusion on Instagram, and I think probably on Etsy. So yes. So I'm excited about these finishing. So I think what I'm going to do now is round the vlog off, because I want to tidy up out here, get rid of all my scrap bits, and go and do some knitting. And I could do with a cup of tea. I'm absolutely dying for a cup of tea. It's 5 to 9 now, so yes. So thank you for joining me today, and I want to say hello and welcome to new subscribers. Thank you for joining me. It's lovely to have you here, and yes, I will see you all again tomorrow for another fun day. See what it brings. Bye for now.